হ্যালো গাইস, কি খবর? চলে এসেছি নতুন একটা স্ট্রিমে। আমরা যে খেলতে যাবো একটা নতুন গেম। নতুন গেম বলতে হয়তো অনেকে খেলেছো, হয়তো অনেক খেলেছে গেমটা, বাট আমি আগে ট্রাই আউট করিনি। অ্যান্ড গেমটা মানে অ্যাকচুয়ালিতে আমাদের এশিয়াতে বা আমাদের ইন্ডিয়াতে অতটা নেই, বাট ইন আমেরিকা অ্যান্ড আদার স্টাফ কয়েকটা জায়গায় ভালো ক্রেজ আছে। গেমটার নাম হচ্ছে গেনশিন ইম্প্যাক্ট। ওকে, ভেবেছিলাম অনেক দিন ধরে খেলবো খেলবো, বাট এখন আর খেলা হয়, অনেকদিন খেলা হয়নি। ওকে, তো লেটস সি কেমন, ট্রাই আউট করে দেখি। আমি আগে খেলনি কোনোদিন। এটা এখানে আসছে না, গেমটা যাই না কেন। আবার ডিসপ্লে ক্যাপচার দিয়ে করতে হবে গেমটা, গেম ক্যাপচারে নেয়নি। নইস।
So, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world?
ক্র্যাশ করছে।
But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
ক্র্যাশ করছিস কেন?
Your journey ends here. Who are you? The sustainer of heavenly principles. The arrogation of mankind ends now. নেম সাজেস্ট করো গাইস, বুঝা যাচ্ছে না কি বলতে বলতে।
Just like that, the god took away my brother. Some kind of seal was cast upon me, and I lost my power. So whilst we used to cross world after world, we are now trapped here. How many years ago was it? I don't know. But I intend to find out. After I awoke, I was all alone. Right up until I met you 2 months ago.
Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that. Otherwise, Paimon likely would have drowned. So Paimon will do her best to be a great guide. We should head off. Let's get going.
সাউন্ডটা কমাতে হবে অডিও ফুল সাউন্ড আছে 6 করি
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
কি এটা ভাই অন কেন বেশি অফ হবে সবাই সেকশন করবো না শ্যাডো কোয়ালিটি মিডিয়াম ঠিক আছে এটা অফ করে দিই অফ করে মানুষ এবার আমরা স্লো চলছে স্ট্রিম ঠিকঠাক তো চলবে সাউন্ডটা অফ করে
The path ends here. Guess we'll just have to climb. Climbing depletes stamina, and depleted stamina takes time to recover. Okay, let's take the route we planned. We're off to a statue of the 7. Which of the 7 are you looking for exactly?
এটা বড্ড ল্যাগ দিচ্ছে তো অন্য কেন কিছু করতেও পারবো না মনে করছে নিচ্ছে না এটা কেন নিচ্ছে না মিউজিকটা ভালো আই গেস বাজবি। ওটা ক্যাপচার হবে? হচ্ছে? হচ্ছে না। ওটা ক্যাপচারও নিচ্ছে না, কোনো ডিসপ্লে ক্যাপচার নিচ্ছে, বাট একটা প্রবলেম হচ্ছে। দেখা যাচ্ছে কিন্তু গেমটা দেখা দরকার, দেখি দেখা যাচ্ছে। Let's see. Oh, okay, I got it. হচ্ছে না তো। ওই একটাই হবে, ডিসপ্লে ক্যাপচারই হবে। we do?
So, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world? But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Outlanders, your journey ends here. Who are you? The sustainer of heavenly principles. The
বড্ড প্রবলেম করছিল গেমটা। Let's see. দেখুন গেমই দেখি। Yeah, that's okay. Right. Match highlights.
Liquid, who are a frustrating team to watch because they have so much potential but haven't been able to realize it at any point throughout this year. On the other side, Paper Rex have just been better at every tournament. This would be such a odd turn for them to bomb out in groups.
Oh, from up top! There's the swing, and he's gone hunting. Damasic falls on another round win.
There's been so many. It is just ridiculous what these two teams are putting on the table right now.
Oh, they've just destroyed Paper Rex! A Prime Gaming flawless!
Okay.
Liquid take us to overtime.
Oh. Scream.
Haven goes in favor
ওই
of
যে
Liquid
প্লেয়ারটা ছিল
15 to 13. What a marathon!
স্ক্রিম ইয়া দেখো যার চুল বাঁধা ছিল দুর্দান্ত ভাই এই যে প্লেয়ার
And Mind Freak's gonna find the
এরকমই করে
Oh, but the shots will land initially.
কিল করার পর
This is
দুর্দান্ত এম বট
a different Paper Rex right now here.
জড় খেলে ভাই জড় গেম
14 to 4, shellacking on Pearl as we turn our attention to Ascent.
Hey, young man, could you put me up on that stage wall so I can get these kills?
So much importance on this match. Playoffs on the line. A region on the line for SCA here for Paper
ও
Rex.
লাস্ট ম্যাচ
That was close, that was dangerous. Liquid again! Hold Paper Rex back!
enemy remaining.
Liquid with the prime gaming flawless to survive.
The last pillar from LCQ to be erected for champions, and it does not topple to Paper X.
Those are your Prime Gaming post-match highlights, and Team Liquid continues their streak of not being eliminated in groups, thus sending home the last APAC team. The region has no more representation here at Champions as we go into the playoffs. I'm Golden Boy alongside with Mimi as well as Sideshow, and that is a heartbreaker to say, considering that Paperworks are your runner-up from Copenhagen, and now they will not get a chance to replicate that again or play in front of the crowd, and it felt like they were thriving when they were playing in front of a crowd in Copenhagen.
Absolutely. It feels like there's something about these finalists. We brought it up at the beginning. Every second place team ends up crumbling in the next event. They don't have the time to prep. Maybe they're in a bit of a slump. Maybe they're losing the finals effects, and whatever it is, it has happened again here. Not only has Liquid continued their streak, but so has that. That curse has reared its head again.
Yeah, all the storylines are proving true in this one. But for Liquid, it's a huge accomplishment. They come in with a new roster, with a new coach, a new system. The pressure is really on them to perform. And in this matchup, they did absolutely have a fantastic job. This final map in particular was excellent. They showed how well prepared they were for Paper X.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, they went 3 out of 7 of the retakes as well, Team Liquid. Got 16 out of 21 of the first kills.
Absurd.
That is absurd, and an area that Paper X were previously dominant. Team Liquid had a great game plan. Their players are on fire. Everything was functioning, and on the attack side, I just want to take you through some of the stuff that they were doing really well. Using the flashes, the utility cascading, double flash being comboed with a horn setup, and it just feels like it was impossible for Paper X to hold on. They got scared, they dropped back in the sights, they weren't defending the choke points, and the Phoenix got great value.
Yeah, they've really been continuing to improve throughout this tournament. You look at their very first matchup that they played here at Champions, it was looking tragic. It was the same match. Now they've come back and they've fixed those issues. They've shown us more and more game plans, and they're very good at adapting on the fly. Liquid is finally a team that is really going to be able to contend in the playoffs.
You know, though, I was talking about the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm a believer. I'm a believer of give me the red pill.
Got something interested now.
It's the red pill.
I mean, listen, he's making a believer of me. On a set specific.
One map only.
One map only. You get one map, Scream. But his Phoenix here, they've actually done such a great job, both Emil and Bacon, of fleshing out the ideas on this map. It feels like for Scream, he was one-dimensional at times when we'd seen him play the Phoenix on this map at LCQ. And now he has so many different ideas of how to combo with the rest of his team and get value out of the utility.
మినిమం వేసుకోవాలి ముందే లేకపోతే
Yeah, I mean, Emil has talked about this in interviews. He said, I'm very structured, but I think someone like Stream, you have to give him some freedom. And I think there's been a good balance found in this series in particular. You get the more structured setups, it's well put together, but you also give Scream something comfortable, something that he likes playing. I think that balance has really been struck, and it makes Team Liquid a scary team, not only because they're good in the coordination, but because they just do weird things as well.
Emil, yeah, I mean, back to the drawing board perhaps with that, but you've also got to put this in the context of Liquid are now a playoffs team, having only won 3 pistol rounds out of 14 that they've played so far. If they start winning the pistols, this team's going to be unstoppable.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be a future problem for Team Liquid to have to solve, a problem for future Team Liquid to solve, rather. But unfortunately, we do say farewell to our runners-up at Copenhagen, Paper X. We love this team and the style that Benkai brings to the table every time, Mimi. I'm going to miss the walkouts, that's for certain.
I mean, it's really sad to see them go so soon. This team has had an absolutely meteoric rise throughout the season here in 2022. They make it to Reykjavik, good performance there, 2nd place at Copenhagen, and all the while, they're just having fun. They're delivering more whimsy than any other squad while being an excellent Valorant team on top of it. I mean, it's just been such an incredible story for them. And on top of that, for the APAC region as a whole, to have a crowning team to get behind.
the tournament is going to be a more serious place without Paper X in it. And I think that is a major loss. But they just didn't deserve it today. This group is so difficult, and Paper X didn't come in playing their best ever Valorant. And at Champions, you've got to be playing your best ever Valorant. This team is one that has been going up all year, but this is their only dip at the worst time.
Yeah, history does not matter. Champions is all that matters, and for Team Liquid, they're making the most of it. But as we look ahead to the playoffs now, they start things off against Optic. It's going to be a really interesting map. NA versus EMEA to stay in the upper bracket for the 3rd seed squad.
And Yay against Yampi.
That's what I'm excited about. That's going to be sick. Optic has to beat an EMEA team as well, which is something that, not the best for them in the past, right?
Yeah, I mean, for Yampi as well, he has been looking like one of the absolute best chamber players in the tournament, and now he gets to play against the guy that most people consider the best. It is going to be such an insane matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Yampi really was putting on a spectacular performance out there, and I think if he's able to do it again, he's going to put himself further and further up the rankings.
Yeah, very excited to see what happens here. But before the break, though, we asked y'all to vote for your in-zone player of the match. The results are in, and you picked, Yampi, we're stuck. He might be so happy that Red Pill Phoenix didn't get picked, but I think that is appropriate. Yampi getting picked. There's no, look, as much as we love Scream, as much as he has, massive fan base, Josh, and also the Red Pill Phoenix, I mean, let's be honest, Yampi, he deserved it.
Yeah, I absolutely believe that he deserved it. And also, if you think back to Yampi at our previous events, he's always been flexing around. He was playing many different agents at other events. He was IGLing for the team at 1.2. Now he just has one role that he can focus on and dominate.
And it has looked so good now that he has that identity figured out. Team Liquid as a whole have figured out their identity. They have a way they want to play. They're more structured, and they're better than ever heading into the playoffs.
All right, well, for more on that win, let's actually go ahead and send it over to the stage with Yintu standing by with our MVP. It's Yampi for the Verizon post-match interview.
Thank you very much, Golden Boy. That's right, I've got the man of the hour, Yampi, here with me in the post-match interview. First of all, Yampi, group of death. A lot of people didn't expect you to get out of it. How great does it feel to be able to be the team to make it to playoffs out of the 4 that were incredibly strong in your group?
Yeah, it feels unbelievable, I think we all at least as a team, we always felt like how strong it is, but I think our playstyle matches them, because as we saw against EDG and today Paper X, they are individual teams, and if I'm honest, we are the best individual team, so if
Liquid in that same field in this series.
3-2 so far. Liquid started off with breaking a little bit of that pattern. So let's take a look. Sense so far at this event has been one of those maps where these comebacks happen frequently.
It feels so swingy these days.
Good attempt there from Paper Rex to try to get a little trap on his screen.
Yeah, just a bit late.
Well, actually, I think that was just Scream being so cautious on that approach. I don't think the timing has anything to do with it. Scream was baiting that out in a sense.
We're going to walk back up Twitch Street, and there are 3 members from Paper X here.
It's that star.
The star could spell disaster. There it is. Gravity was used. Just fair on the other side. The Prowler provides some cover. The swing out anyway. Scream gets one with the frenzy. And they're pushed back. Paper X 9.
like this, especially with Turkish crowd, and I hope it's going to be noisy. I really hope that.
It's definitely going to be noisy. You guys have a lot of fans. And speaking of fans, earlier I showed you on the watch party, there was that one singular Team Liquid fan amongst all of the Paper X fans. You got a message for him or something?
Yeah, you can message me on Twitter and maybe we can get you some gifts or something. But I like a huge respect for you, and it's super nice to see that like Liquid has fans all over the world. So thank you for that.
Yeah, you guys do indeed. And lastly, of course, I know you're really excited to play in front of a crowd, but it's going to be against Optic. You haven't faced them before. What do you make of them right now?
Yeah, I mean, they have been the #1 team almost this year by winning the first Masters, and I'm not sure what they played, it's like semis on Copenhagen. So yeah, they're strong, but we like challenge. We definitely like challenge, and I think especially the crowd, I think it helps us. I feel like I'm
Spike everyone. Lag. Wait, I'm gonna put it. গেম ক্যাপচারে
Match found.
let's see স্টাইলটা একটু চেঞ্জ করব কিবোর্ডে খেলার জন্য ওকে পিএস এর অবস্থা বড্ড খারাপ এটা ওবিএস করলে কেন হচ্ছে